What if George Washington could comment on the Monroe Doctrine today? Imagine him, the first president of the United States, materializing from the afterlife to share his thoughts on a policy that would shape the future of his beloved country. Hey there, young friends. It's me, George Washington, he begins, his voice echoing from an unknown realm. You might know me as the first president of the United States. I've been keeping an eye on things from beyond Car, just checking in on how our country is doing. He recalls his farewell address, a lengthy goodbye letter where he shared his parting advice. He had urged the nation to avoid entanglements with foreign powers, particularly those across the ocean in Europe. Fast forward a few years, and the Monroe Doctrine emerged, a policy echoing his advice. It was a bold statement from President Monroe, telling Europe to keep its hands off the Americas, to refrain from their empire-building games. Watching from his ethereal perch, George Washington expresses his admiration. Monroe and his team took my advice about staying neutral and not getting tangled up in Europe's messes, and they cranked it up a notch, he says with a spectral chuckle. The Monroe Doctrine, he notes, was about unity, about the Americas sticking together for mutual protection and independence. However, he also raises a spectral eyebrow, reminding us of the importance of living up to our words. It's one thing to say we're about freedom and keeping the peace, but it's another to actually live by those words, Washington points out. He always believed that actions speak louder than words, a principle he hopes we keep in mind as we stand by the Monroe Doctrine. Overall, George Washington sees the Monroe Doctrine as a reflection of his hopes for the United States. It's about bravery, standing up for ourselves, and ensuring that freedom and independence are not just words, but a way of life. He encourages us to keep it up, to continue cherishing and protecting the unique experiment that is the United States. Stay smart, stay united, and always aim for what's right, he advises, his voice fading into the ether. And so, George Washington, the first president of the United States, gives his stamp of approval from the afterlife to the Monroe Doctrine, a testament to his enduring influence on the country he helped to shape.